Hello and welcome to Jeff's Stamps. I've just received a few stamps that I got from an auction. It was an online auction, but I received these at a really good price. So I'm very happy with this purchase, and I'm collecting a lot of King George V stamps, Australian stamps, and I'm building up quite a collection of those with the different varieties, the different denominations, and these particular stamps had a little bit of controversy before they came out. Australia, which only became federated in 1901, was of two minds when it came to the British monarchy being featured on Australian stamps, either for or against. Now, as you know, the Kangaroo and Map stamps, they were Australia's first national stamp, which came out in 1913. And I've just got another packet of these, which have arrived. So these, of course, as I said, were released in 1913. Quite a few years after Federation in 1901, and prior to that, Australia had all the various individual state stamps, and each state had its own post office, but then we had a national post office which took care of all that. And then in 1913, yes, this national stamp came out, the Kangaroo and Map stamp, the 1 penny stamp. So that was our first one. Pretty good nick. So I'll add those to the ones that I already have. I've got a couple of mint condition Kangaroo Map stamps in some different denominations as well. So I might pull those out again and show you eventually. Yeah, so Australia was in two minds whether to feature British monarchy on our stamps, and of course this one out, but then the pressure was on, and King George V was eventually featured on the Australian stamp as our national stamp. And that actually happened later, that same year that this was released, this Kangaroo Map stamp in 1913, then King George V appeared. So King George V actually, he took an active interest in stamps, and he was a little puzzled and a bit put out that he didn't appear on Australia's first regular issue. But the Labor Party came into power, and they were much more friendly toward the Liberal Party came into power, and they were much more friendly toward the monarchy, and hence the King George the fifth head stamps were launched in December 1913 with the engraved 1 penny red. And I haven't got a 1 penny red here with me. I've got loads at my home, but same design and everything. This is just another denomination, King George V. They look exactly the same. That's a tuppence one, but the 1 penny looks the same. And the 1 penny came out in 1913. But the Kangaroo Map stamp and the King George V issues, they're more or less alternated with each other. A little bit of marking on the back of that one. But yeah, I've got plenty more that have just arrived here. This is from 1930, the tuppence anyway. It's a bit better. So, these stamps, you can get right into them. This one's from 1919. So yeah, you can have a lot of fun with these. Besides watermark and perforation differences, there are die differences in the stamps as well. Different colour shades, inverted, sideways watermarks, all sorts of different perforation variations, and Australian specialists, people who get right into them, look for consistent plate floors and retouching. But you know, the great stamps to collect. There's a variety of colours, different colours to collect, which goes along obviously with the different denominations as well. As I said, I'm starting to build up quite a collection, but there are some that I'm really lacking that I need to pick up on as well. This is the 1 penny green King George V from 1932. I think I know I've shown you some King George V stamps before, but I just find them very, very, very interesting. So I'll add these ones, and I've got a pile more that have arrived as well. So I'll add all those into my collection as well, including those ones there, plenty there. 1.5 pence there, or rather three halfpence. 3 halfpence, which makes up 1.5. Yep. So you got the two halfpence, which makes up 1, and then you've got another half. So that's your 3 halfpence there. Plenty more Kangaroo and Map stamps to add in as well. The 1 penny ones being the first national stamp, as I've said before, and plenty of these ones here too. These are interesting, aren't they? These orange halfpenny kangaroo stamps. These were from 1937, give you a better look here, 1937 to 1959. This is stamp 1958, as you can see, with that cancel, Victorian cancel. Zoologicals is the series, and it's a halfpenny there. The orange kangaroo stamp. And plenty more of those as well to add in. So yeah, so some more Aussie stamps. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and click that bell icon. I've got another really interesting couple of videos to come up prior to Christmas as well. So I'll see if I can squeeze those in, and maybe even do one really, really close to Christmas with a whole bunch of Christmas stamps that I've got, which I hope you find interesting. So thank you again for watching. Bye for now.